Come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all ready? Y'all ready, everybody? Um, Let me just make sure that people are coming in. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Okay, give it about 60 more seconds. Let some people stroll in before I start talking. Because I'm about to give this a timeline real quick. So, okay, we'll start at the 1 minute mark. Okay. So the reason that I'm doing this live today is to um explore or expose this bitch Andario, the dinosaur Dino from the land before time. This bitch is a lying ass, conniving ass, sneaky ass, low down gutter snipe from wherever she from. She needs to go back from wherever the fuck she at. Cause she's a liar. She makes fun of people's mental health. She's a gaslighter. She's all these things. I don't feel sorry for this bitch. So she's getting the karma that she deserves. Let's start a timeline. 2016 is when this show started. I started watching this show from the very beginning. And what most people don't know is that I used to be a blogger for this show. Me and this guy named Stonewise Clark. It was me, Stonewise Clark, and another guy, Travis Powell. Some of y'all might have seen him in Jatwan's lives a couple days ago. The three of us will review the show, and I would come on as the gagger and the roaster, but honestly, really having a liking towards these people. Andario used to be in the comments and just laughing and joking. Well, what do you think about such and such? What do you think about this person? What do you think about that person? Everything was good. I was cool with Andario and I was cool with Kivine at the time, which was the other executive producer. What people didn't know was that I used to be going live behind the scenes with Andario saying, I didn't like this, I didn't like the people that were acting this way. And I and Kevon, excuse me, and Kevon would, listen to the things that I would say. They had no problem with me. Um, I had became cool with the other hoe, the cheap hoe that's still dressed in the 2000s, Sky Valentine at that particular time. So I was getting behind the scenes tea from Sky and a few other people. So it'll all make sense about Andario in a second. So fast forward to season 3. I auditioned. Auditions happened around April, May, I think. And Kevon had told me to submit a tape. And I told Kevon, I said, well, at the time, I'm back in St. Louis because my mother was sick, but I'll be back to Atlanta by the time auditions come. So they said, okay, well, just submit the tape before 9 o'clock, and I'll move you to the automatic auditions in front of the cast. Just hurry up. Unbeknownst to me, you know, I didn't know that they wanted the tape. The fault of mine was not washing my face, not doing any of that, trying to hurry up and just submit the tape because I know that they wanted me to be a part of the show because I had expressed interest. That was the worst thing that I could possibly do because I submitted that tape looking horrible. So then let's fast forward. If y'all remember the cast of season three, Gardini, Lauren, Oliver, August. What people didn't know at the time, I was going to Clark and Oliver was um, at Morehouse. So I met Oliver a couple of times because I was in the same spaces with Oliver because we were a part of this group called Safe Space. That's LGBT based. So me and Oliver were affiliated with each other because of that. So when the tape was released or whatever, so yeah, when the tape was released or whatever, or shown, Oliver was laughing about it. How this all came about was because, again, I was giving my commentary on the favoritism that was shown by Oliver. How Oliver was throwing in people's faces, I'm from Morehouse, you bitches can't sit with me. And I'm like, you don't do that. This is, we come from two HBCUs that's prestigious. You don't do that. You don't throw your success in anybody's face and then talk down to them. And so I started talking against that. And then as soon as I said, Andario, you showing favoritism towards Oliver and you allowing him to do this, then it became a problem. The other reviewer, Stonewise Clark, will be like, well, I don't like, you know, Tony or whatever, because he's always in some mess. But people didn't know that Stonewise Clark was saying, "Ooh, I want to sleep with Jatwan. Ooh, I want to sleep with Scott. Ooh, I want to sleep with Q." At the time, and then as soon as he would get mad at them, he would read them. So that's how the beef between me and Andario started. That was the first part, exposing the tape and then using Gardini and Gardini reposting it and everything and all that. So then fast forward to 2018, I think, when Chase and Dallas came out. So Chase and Dallas came out, and Andario um, casted those people, and he was still talking to um, the girl, to Reese or whatever. The reason that me and Reese got into it was because after season three had aired, people were talking behind the scenes about Jatwan or whatever, talking about Jatwan's mental health and talking about how crazy Jatwan is and all this other stuff. People didn't realize that the dynamics was at the time of the Chasing Atlanta cast, it was Troy, Jatwan, Sky, Cameron, um, Montel versus the Power of Three. Andario would go sit over there on the Power of Three lives and say, Jatwan said this, Jatwan said that, da 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 da. He would go sit over there in lives with Sky and them and said the Power of Three said that. The Power of Three said that. And cause drama. So that's how, and then when I spoke up about that, he had a problem with it. And the allegations with Reese was calling him a rapist and all this other stuff and delusional, and he's pulling out tasers with people and everything. And people didn't realize at the time Jatwan had already spoken out about him having a prior relationship with Kevon Abrams. Kevon Kevon Burns rather. Kevon Burns, the original executive producer of Chasing Atlanta. So they tried to make an issue out of that. So again, when I spoke up about that, it's you causing a problem. You causing a problem. So ever since then, Andario starts, you're a problem, you're a problem. You're a bitch, you just mad because I wouldn't cast you. No, it wasn't about you wouldn't cast me, because bitch, I had what you needed. I was something different. I was outspoken in a wheelchair or whatever, and I could read. So it wasn't really me being mad because you did choose me. It was the way you went about doing it and then getting mad because I tell you about yourself. That was the problem. So Reese and I have a problem, you know, because they're saying, well, we're gonna sue you for defamation of character. You're a liar. You have harassed us. You've called our phones. You've done all these things. Now, mind you, Andario has called my phone several times, including the other night, which we'll get to in a second. Then, on top of that, this has been going on for years. So every time something would go on in a chat, or people would say certain things to me or about me, oh, you just mad. So as the years have progressed, I've asked Andario, what's the issue? I don't have an issue. So then maybe about a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years, Andario calls me and says, I released the tape. What you gonna do about it, babe? What you gonna do about it, babe? Being funny. Come to find out that, according to Andario, everybody laughed about the tape. Everybody had copies of the tape and all this other stuff. So the smoke that I have for Andario is deep. Let's fast forward to what happened this past weekend, this past week. So the after show with Willa happened, and I made the statement. So a caller came on and said, what's the issue with Jatwan and Oliver in terms of, their relationship? He's acting real single white female-ish and shit. So what's the problem? I'm paraphrasing. So a commenter on the after show, y'all can go watch the live because I don't have the clip, or I'll post it in my community wall so you can see it. Um, One of the commenters from the live said, we don't care. Noted. I didn't say anything at the time. So when I got on the live and asked my question um, to Willa, I asked her, I said, what's your issue with Jatwan or whatever? And why Jatwan did you decide to go? No, correction. I said, it's funny that when everybody else feels tried or something is being done to y'all don't have an issue with it. But then as soon as somebody else says something, then all of a sudden they're delusional, they're crazy, they're psycho, da 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 da, textbook. And also I said, Andario, what's the problem between you and Jatwan? Because if Jatwan, if you don't like Andario, why did you choose to go back to the show? And Andario, if you don't like Jatwan, why did you invite him back? And then he goes, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then he's like, girl, why are you trying me? I don't have a problem with Jatwan. And then dumbass Troy, who don't have a brain, all she is dick and body, says, well, Dario never has an issue with Jatwan. Bitch, do you remember in season 3, your ass got skirted out because you was trying to fight people? You just be sucking dick and kissing ass like you always do because you have nothing going on. But anyway, moving on. Um, so at that point, I then say to Andario, you know, I see nonverbals and I see things going on. You didn't even have to post that comment. But I see you, girl. So I asked my other question, and then ironically, I get kicked off the live. So then I go over to Jatwan's live that Jatwan is talking about. And then I find out later he has went live about me. Um, I don't know what he said because I'm blocked. So if you going live and you a real ass bitch, why can't I see the live? Why can't you confront me? But I didn't know this bitch was calling me, and I'll post the receipts on my community wall. And speaking of calling me, let me address another bitch. TTB, I may be paraplegic, but you need to watch the blood flow in your body because it ain't that much left, bitch. You need to be worrying about your heart rate, your cholesterol, and anything else that you're doing, and make sure your man ain't beating your ass upside the head other than me. I might be paraplegic and I'm doing well over here in a hotel, wherever. You still struggling in New York trying to pretend to be married, sitting on YouTube for 8 hours with nothing to do, bitch. I'm the least of your worries, hoe. But if you want a problem, we can have it. You can at least address me, bitch. Furthermore, moving on. So this bitch calls me, this bitch Andario, talking about why are you calling me? Why are you harassing me? You an ugly ass bitch. I would never cast you and da 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 da. But come to find out, I was gonna be casted as a friend role, whatever, you were gonna cast me. Apparently, you thought something of me to want to cast me. But then, as soon as I spoke out, then you're not gonna do it. You tried then, and you tried on season 5. You talked about my cast. You wanted me to talk about your cast, bitch. What's the problem? Are you delusional? Are you bipolar? What the fuck is going on with you? So also, he then says, "You're lying. You lie. I'm gonna sue you for defamation of character as soon as I get my receipts, because you've been doing this for years." No, bitch, you've been doing this to me for years. And oh, before I go, why are you telling people you were invited to the meat market? Wait a minute, bitch. I was invited to the meat market, and I have the receipt. Well, if you have the receipt, show it. You a lying ass bitch, and hangs up the phone and proceeds to block me. But what people don't realize is that I have the receipt. The receipt says, and I'll post it on my community wall. It says the meat market was supposed to film on Thursday, July 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at MSR. Get there on time as we will start on time. We will be taking phones. So, people think with common sense. If I was invited, how would if I wasn't invited, how would I know all this? Well, I didn't invite you. Then the bitch slips up and says, "Well, I invited you. You said you weren't coming." But bitch, you said that I wasn't invited. If you knew what I said and why I said I wasn't coming because I had to work, then you knew I was invited. So why are you sitting here trying to play like I'm crazy, I'm delusional, when you are the one causing the problem, bitch? What is your problem? I don't understand what your issue is. You are a liar. These girls are drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't know what the fuck you telling these people. What you need to worry about is why you cheating on your husband, your relative. You still ain't got married after all this time. Maybe because you be fucking your cast members or fucking bloggers behind the scenes, bitch. I am not your problem. You need to worry about why you're doing the things that you're doing, bitch. You are a liar, and the truth shall come out. That man don't want you. Your ass gained 50 to 75 pounds, and you still a fat ass bitch. So maybe if you knock some of them pounds off your ass, you knock some of the attitude off you, bitch. I am not the one. Leave alone, hoe. But if you want a problem, we can have it. And every time you open your mouth in reference to Jatwan, because I was there behind the scenes, the shit that you did. So you can't lie to me, bitch. You will not. And you using your fucking cast members to cause the problem that you have instead of being a real ass bitch, instead of saying, I don't like you for X, Y, and Z reason, bitch. That's why your show is going down here, because you a nasty, ragamuffin, disease infested, ugly ass, spirited ass bitch from the inside and out. And your mama should have swallowed your ass, hoe. You are gonna stop playing with me. Andarrio Abrams, in my 42 years of living, bitch, you got one more motherfucking time, and I will show you how St. Louis I am. I will show you how we play in St. Louis. I will show you why I'm from the Show Me State. You still will not sit here and gaslight me as if I'm the one with the problem. Because we could have did this a long time ago. But see, you want all the smoke, bitch. And I got all the fire. Because what you don't realize, you have had transphobia going on this show, talking about Kendra and how she's a black ass bitch, and you let Oliver say that. You've let people talk about Drew or Seven and how she is Shamar bad built body or whatever. You don't protect your motherfucking cast. You just as bad as KL Allen, and I don't even fuck with KL like that. You just as bad as him, but nobody's gonna catch your ass. But I'm here to tell you, you a snake ass bitch, and today is your day. You have allowed people like Oliver's mama to say things to Jatwan, to get up here and fight and do all these things. And now you want to have security at the reunions, bitch? Because you created the narrative that you could have stopped a long time ago. I got your number, bitch. I got it. And everybody else who drinking the Kool-Aid, they'll get it too eventually. But you want to end the show because it's too much. You want to end the show because your horns is showing, bitch. Your tail is showing. You are a liar ass bitch, and you get everything you deserve, ho. Everything. And TTB, bitch, you colorist ass hoe. You have a platform viewing porn stars, bitch. You talk about I like to pay for escorts. You like to look at them while you sitting in your house looking at hamster porn, jacking off, bitch. I am not the one. Leave me alone. Because as long as y'all are doing wrong to the people that are providing you a show or giving you the money off them little YouTube checks that you said you wasn't getting, I know you get, I'm gonna always have smoke for you. I'm gonna always speak for what's right. Let's let's think about it. The reason why Reese left, and I don't even like Reese like that, is because you don't like when people speak up for what's right. Even though I don't like Reese, Reese is a better producer, showing real stories and have real purpose. Bitch, you aren't it. Grow up. Grow up. Get some damn balls about yourself. Can y'all hear me? Get some balls about yourself and just admit that you're a messy ass bitch. Then you might get somewhere in life. But until you do, everything that's happening to you, you deserve. And I don't give a fuck about you talking about none of that shit. Talking about, am I gonna come to your house? What am I gonna come to your house in Smyrna for? You got an issue with me. I don't have an issue with you. Well, I take that back. I do have an issue with you. I have an issue with you at the fact that you're existing. I have an issue with the fact that you're spewing out lies. I have an issue with the fact that you're a liar. I have an issue with holy. I have an issue with the fat around your titties. I have an issue with the fat around your waist. I have an issue with just your spirit. Everything about you just reeks of stank. So yes, I'm gonna always have an issue. So you telling me what you got for me and what you gonna do to me and all these other things, you still ain't done it in 5 years. Don't make me go and pull all the receipts from all the shit that you done, saying that the reason that I wasn't casted for season 5 was because I just didn't fit the narrative. I didn't fit the narrative. You were still mad talking about I talked about the cast. What cast specifically did I talk about? You can't provide no receipts. What cast did I talk about? Because according to the cast, they still kid with me. They still laughed and joked with me, and even when we was on the King's panel, they agreed to come to interviews. Oh, I take that back. They agreed to come to interviews with me until you said, "Don't come over here." Until you said, "Don't agree to do shit with me." Oh, people didn't know you did shit like that too, bitch, right? But you want to stay out of the drama. I got you. Yeah. hmm What you bitches in the web reality world will understand today. I am not the one. I'm smarter than a lot of y'all. I didn't go to college for no reason. And even if I didn't go to college, I ain't dumb. The fact of the matter is, you can't take the fact that I'm in a wheelchair, bitch. You can't take the fact that my mind works much faster and stronger than yours. And I see the shit that y'all do. But see, this shit gonna stop today. And every time you continue to tell a lie, I'm gonna report on it. Why I'm gonna report on it? Cause you a liar, you a cheater. Oh, did you tell people that you was fucking the bloggers? Is that why you ain't getting married after all this time, bitch? Where the wedding at? You ain't gonna make it in no mainstream TV if you can't handle what people like little old me got to say. Anytime you don't like a favorable comment, you block or you use your minions. Stand up, little girl. You want to be in the industry. You want to be recognized, right? You're going to have to grow up before you get there. You're crying. You got your panties in a bunch because people give their opinion. Well, if it wasn't for your opinion of other people and your cast members, you wouldn't have a show. And I'm glad they're tanking the shit because it all falls back on you. You did it. And so you're going to get every word and every feeling and everything that goes wrong to come back on you because you are a liar. I'm posting all these receipts going back from 2018 to now, bitch, because I got every last one of them. I've got every last one of them, bitch. I'm gonna eat your ass up every chance I get, bitch. You fat ragamuffin stank ass mouth. You oompa loompa looking ass bitch. I am going to forever eat your ass up until I take my last breath. Until you shut the fuck up. You got the wrong one, but at the right time, bitch. Not today. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not next month. Not next year. Jatwan King, as long as you speaking on it, I'ma always support you because this bitch is foul and raggedy. Because why did Reese leave chasing Atlanta? Why did Q leave chasing Atlanta? Why is all these people stepping down as producers? Matter of fact, why did the issue with Imani Van Zap happen? Because you had a problem. People don't see the ins and outs of shit and how people move silently to do shit. But oh, I got you. I got you. Wheelchair and all, I'm standing tall, bitch, and you can't take me, bitch. You better hope your mama got a good dress, cause I'm about to bury you, bitch. Stop playing with me, ho. Call me again and watch what's gonna happen. Matter of fact, come where I'm at. You feel that bad about it? Come where I'm at. You come to me. I ain't coming to you, bitch. I'm not coming to you. You foul, you raggedy, and everything you do, I'ma bring it to light. Every move you make, I'ma speak on it. And for your cast members, season 6, Willa, I love you. Tonka, I love you. Tony Sister, I love you. St. Louis Stand Up. Dominique, Troy. Well, I ain't gonna name all you bitches. But the bitches I fuck with, y'all know, you know I fuck with you. The ones I named. But Dominique, let me tell you something, sweets. Watch it. Watch the song with me, child. Because what I'm telling you is at one point you were a villain too. You were thirsty. You were, you know, annoying. You were all these things. But this is the narrative that your producer chooses to make. Yes, you signed up for the show, but at a point, you supposed to stand up. You don't know this man from a hole in the wall. But as I said early on, when the trailer came out, I said, this is going to be some shit that Andario wants to get back at Jatwan for season 3. I said that. But nobody listened to me. They want to listen to Trey So Raw and all this when I've been there for the ins and outs, the private lives, the things that people were doing behind the scenes because they even accused me of that Reese versus Shatwan shit. And if y'all remember, not too long ago, when Reese was live on Harviana, that's the reason that she said that she had a problem with me. Y'all didn't listen to the shit. But when I spoke on it, everybody was saying I was fucking delusional. Everybody was saying I just want to be a part. No, this shit comes full circle. And Jatwan is saying the same shit that I've been saying. Why make Berlin look dusty and all this other stuff to create a narrative? Because you don't like a bitch. If you don't like them, don't bring them on a show. Don't give them a false narrative that everything is going to be okay. It would have been different if you said, "I don't like you, but I'm gonna bring you on the show anyway," because it shows that you're gonna be a real bitch and say what you're gonna say. And if Jatwan was the dummy, Jatwan was the dummy. But see, these girls play a dirty game. You might think that that happens in Atlanta. Come to Chicago. Come to St. Louis. Come anywhere else, and that shit ain't gonna happen. You will be dead as a doorknob or seriously hurt. Stop playing with me. And whatever idle threats you got for me at this point, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Bring it. Bring whatever idle threats you got. Cause whatever you do to me, I am protected in the Almighty God, bitch. But what you fail to understand is I, regardless of whether or not you like me or not, there are bitches that will watch lives simply for me. Simply because I'm going to tell the truth. Simply because I'm going to stand on what's right. So it may not be your platform that I'm going to be on, but I'm going to stand on somebody's platform, whether it's mine, and speak on it, or anybody else. And you can't do shit about it. Do something about it, little girl. You tried to have me blacklisted and blocked and all these other things using people like D. Rashawn. That's a whole other thing, you mean spirited ass bitch. But see, I got your number. Because I heard about the shit that you told her and about Jay Amore and all these other things. I heard about that too. Because see, I remember and I don't forget. You have had this deep hatred for me for years. But bitch, let it come out. You finally did. And guess what? I'm gonna have the last laugh. Because all these receipts I'm about to post will show you for the real bitch you are. They say a leopard has many spots, and you definitely got them. You got blemishes and all. It's like your ass sitting up eating bonbons and Debbie cakes, getting fat. That's why that man still ain't married you. You have other things to do. Why haven't you accomplished your other dreams? Because your, your aura is funky. Your aura is funky, and nobody wants to be around it. So guess what? Change it, and something might happen. No, it won't. You still a basic ass nobody ass bitch. Cause once chasing goes off, cause it's never been picked up by a network. I wonder why. Why hasn't it been picked up by a network? And you've been the number one every show for 6 years, right? Can you explain that to me, Andarrio? Explain that to me. Explain how the number one web reality show has not been picked up. It's all about presentation, inside and out. That means from the cast, the crew. You use all your cast and crew to send a message that you should stand up for. That's not the work of a good producer. You might be a good editor. Money you're spending out of your pocket. So sad. You working 3 9 to 5s and still a nobody ass bitch. Who are you? You you doing things. You still getting a little funky ass YouTube check that you claim that you don't get what you lied about because you said it before on TTV's platform and many other platforms. You just lie and forget the lies that you tell. Go get that mental illness checked out. You are a master manipulator and everything else. But see, I got your number. I got a reference for a therapist, you know, since I'm not a real therapist now, according to you. But I got a reference for a therapist. You might need to go lay on somebody's couch because you need some real help. And I'm here to give it to you. For the last time, Andarrio Abrams. Bitch, I am not the one. But what I am is your enemy, bitch. Merry Christmas, bitch. And I'm gonna have another gift for your ass too, bitch. Cause you keep playing with me. Cause then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call your phone I'll even reach out to your man. So if that's what you want to play, we can play it. You can get all your minions and goons and all you want. They can get some too. This is between me and Andarrio. Stay out of this shit, bitch. All of it. Cash, stay out of it. Cause y'all thinking, oh, he's giving me an opportunity. What have you gotten from this opportunity? Are you a known girl? This goes for cast and crew. Have you gotten some out of it? Stop worshiping somebody because they did something for you. That's classic manipulation. That's classic brainwashing. And you allow this person to spin the narrative like they do. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. But yeah, let me get off of here and post these receipts. Go follow my Instagram, Tony Rebel 14, or the backup page, Roll on the Writer, or follow my Facebook page, Tony Rebel. And buy Don't Get Effed Up on Amazon, Kobo, Barnes and Noble. And believe it or not, the documentary and second book is coming in 2024. I have real things going on. I have a real career. I am funny. I'm all these things. You really could have had on Chasing Atlanta, but it's your loss because you can't take receipt. I win, you lose. Good night, bitch. Still waiting on your demise, ho. Cause I'm still gonna drag you down as much as I can. Cause I'm tired of you. Have a good night, bitch. So yeah, thank y'all for all the support, and then receipts are coming soon. Have a good night. Happy holidays.